Testing. Still setting up the stream just in case there's somebody who has arrived very early because they saw that some guy they subscribed to like 5 years ago is streaming and we're like, you know what? Fuck it. I've got nothing better to do tonight. Yes, that is me. Setting up the chat. Getting a notification about a doctor's appointment that I accidentally set for PM instead of AM. But anyway. Alrighty. Now I'm just gonna let Twitter know that I'm doing this. Because the whole point is that if there's even one theoretical person watching. Jesus Christ, what is that thing? Don't worry about it, I just saw a horrifying image. Anyway, how do I link to my stream? Your opportunity to see just how truly awful my code really is. Alright, live now. One view because it's me. Video link, there we go. Excellent. Dev stream because I need to focus. Excellent. Quality. Concurrent viewers, 0. Chat rate 0, views 0. Hey, fine by me, man. Let's do this. Do. Partaking in my soda stream Pepsi because I'm a genuine addict. That's a ticket. Got my cat right next to me, Dante. Hey, oh, cat activation noise. How you doing, little dude? Alright. Where was I? Function. SCR kidnapping. Create a script fader, and the script to execute is SCR start shadows, but that's because I copied it. What I really want is SCR Hortensia transfer. I can call her Hortensia in the, hey, Hector, how you doing, man? It's a pleasure to see you. Well, see. Anyway, hey, what's up with you, man? I can call her Hortensia in the code, because nobody's going to see that. Wow, one concurrent viewer. Holy shit. I play, though. It's a pleasure to see you. I'm just going to shout out a quick hiya. I realize now I must come across significantly more deadpan in text than I do in my voice. Yeah, I see you in chat. I'll remember you're a real one right before we explode in popularity, because that happens with every indie game. Every indie game that's ever been made by anyone explodes in popularity suddenly and then makes their creator a millionaire. So I'll remember you were there. Anyway, feel free to keep talking, but I am going to continue. So, Hortensia transfer, right. So, what I'm doing is essentially copying this, which takes the, This is all taking place inside of a script or inside of a script file that I call dialogue scripts, which is where I just put random bits of code that I need to execute. Hang on. Okay. Oh, thank you, Mai. Also, hey, Mai, how you doing? And Hector, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I get it all the time. So, yeah, well, yeah, nobody's gonna see the code, so hey, take a look. What do you think? But I mean, actually, truth is, I don't. I'll let you in on a fun little secret. I don't actually know what the. I try not to not know things about the public domain. I try to go in with as much information as I possibly can because it actually lets me be ballsier. Well, there's lag, which is funny because I can hear you a little bit in the other room and then hear. Ha! Yeah, that's right. That's my. She is working in the other room, and with a little bit of luck, we may actually have a full room for an office soon. So that'll be fun. So, so I try. So knowing the boundaries of the public domain actually allows you to be ballsier. If you didn't know, then we wouldn't have been able to get away with the Mickey Mouse. My computer needs an update. Where are you getting that? Dropbox doesn't. You actually pay attention to those tiny little buttons? So, a lot of people were telling us, hey, you can't get away with the red pants. But thankfully, you do your homework and you have a better idea of what the boundaries really are. You can get away with more. But I don't know what Hortensia's name falls under. I'm pretty sure it's currently illegal to use in the actual game. But before I realized it, the inability to use her name had actually become a part of the main plot. And so I'm going to kind of keep it that way. And by the time episode 7, might end up being 6, might end up being 8. But, let's see, when you look at other people's battery life, it's true. Why does every 10 out of 10 banger post come up from a phone that is mere seconds away from dying a painful death? So, so much for focusing on my work. So by the time episode 6 or 7 or wherever this thing's going to end, by the time that happens, I'm pretty sure Hortensia's name will be totally fine to use in the game, which is perfect because that's the only place I am going to use it. But her not having a name right now is not only pretty great for the chat right now. Oh, whatever. Why am I paying attention to the YouTube live control panel? Get the hell out of here. You're as distracting as the chat. Just so so not only in terms of just making for a well-structured story with a little bit of intrigue, but also kind of in the symbolism of how the world interacts with the public domain, her not having a name has just kind of worked out to be perfect. I kind of wouldn't have it any other way now. Yes, I've heard the Sadie thing. Hortensia was 100% from Epic Mickey. Really? Well, that ruins the implied. It ruins the implied rhyme that I have at the beginning. Hey, guess what, Hector? You're about to see some privileged information. I'll show you. Where is my Sadie? She should have a name by the end of this. She doesn't need to have one right away. In fact, she shouldn't have one right away. But, yeah, I'm going to show you something kind of neato. Roomfall, World 1, intro, bam. Oh, please don't break because I haven't finished the script. Pardon. Alright, good to see you, Mike. So, love you too, sweetie. Bye. So, this is not the intro. It turns out I'm going to have just one extra scene before this that is kind of important. But this is very close to the intro. You're not going to get the gameplay before you see this. Life's been pretty swell for Lucky so far. He's not one to go asking for more. Enough money to eat and go spend at the bar and keep the wolf from the door. The reason I'm showing this off is because I thought I would eventually be able to get away with any more tension, but maybe I can't, but you'll see what I mean. His name's Oswald. As far as the tax man's concerned, the Lucky bit's kind of a gag. His card game's for crap and his luck never turns, but his dice game's not all that bad. If he had to complain, and he's guessing he do, he's sometimes lonely at night, but all in all, aside from a dry spell or two, I'd say Lucky's been doing alright. Ozzy, old pal, he heard from behind. How's about I buy you a beer? Ease up, cheese breath, he quickly replied. Your voice is just hell on my ears. I don't want to get stinking. It's a damn Tuesday night. My knees just ain't up for no heat. Gee, Ozzy, it's not like you gotta get in a fight. There's just a girl I want us to meet. Calling Lucky Ozzy being all buddy-buddy, this Mickey Mouse sure is a heel. But if he's got a girl who ain't too drab or too slutty, maybe he'll call it a deal. Fine, you got me for one thing, maybe two. So what do I call this fine day? Mickey Mouse couldn't believe he broke through, but was silent when he said her name. Hey, pal, you in there? I said, what's her name? I'm getting radio static. Mickey was silent, still as the grave, and Lucky thought he was dramatic. But this wasn't the game. No, something was wrong. A coldness he felt in his soul. This silence and blackness that didn't belong had opened to swallow him whole. You are needed, the blackness loudly screamed out and expanded to seal his fate. Panicked, Lucky started to yell and to shout, I just wanted to go on one date! Oswald, though older than many who knew him, was unaware of his relative nations. And a god, incomplete, erupted from a machine after a millennia of aggregate patience. By asking for knowledge forbidden from this world, the subject would be tried in absentia. And Oswald would fight for a future uncertain, for he dared to ask after. And there it is. I might have to rewrite that now, because the implied rhyme is Hortensia. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Good to see you, dude. And I know there's a lag, so it's going to be a moment before it shows that I say hi. But, yeah, if I can't use the name Hortensia, then I'm going to have to change that rhyme. But what's important is not that her name is Hortensia. What's important is that she have a name by the end. And it might have to be Sadie. Oh, fuck, I might have to come up with one. Who knows? I really gotta do some real, like, actual diving into sources research on, yeah, you better believe you're my boy. You've been with me since Dreamcutter. I was about to say a fan, but that sounds horrible. Fan. Yeah, you're a fan. You're a guy that I look at sometimes. Not like, no, sorry. I see Hector Manuel or Fancy Flying Boy in my mentions or my notifications, and I don't think my adoring fans. I think, hey, it's the guys. And so that's the whole thing with the vibe from the intro. You like it? Sure, hope you do. I don't think this is where I'm going to put the title drop. That's temporary for now. I think I'm going to put the title drop between that one scene that I haven't mentioned and this. But then you end up here. Whoa, holy smokes, what is... criminy, that smarts. My back's twisted up in the knots. This doesn't look like the inside of Mick's belly. Where am I? I better take a look around. I guess I'm just playing through this for a minute. You know what? All the more reason to test. Offienza? Color Offienza? I mean, it would rhyme. But, I mean, I don't know. Writing is rewriting. I wouldn't mind rewriting the little poem part. Yeah, sure, it meant something like, oh, the subject is tried in absentia. Like, the idea is... And I know you guys don't know what the story's going to be. It's significantly more complicated than I'm letting on. But by the end, it turns out that the boundaries of their world are strange, and that there's essentially a battle between creator and created. It's hard to explain without real spoilers. I promise it's not going to be overly complicated. I promise it's not going to be just getting wound up in minutia and, like, names that nobody understands. I want to make it a human story, but I want it to be this weirdo, interesting thing. You'll see. You'll fucking see. So you walk through some hallways, and then wha-bam! Should I do the voices? I usually call her Sadie Flowers. Sadie's probably what I'm going to have to go with. The name means nothing to you, then. I have told you of its astrophysical meaning. Personally, however, no. The term carries no weight. That you have no value to me whatsoever. You don't believe the information I've provided will be of use to you. What concern have I for astrophysics? It is the fabric of reality that concerns me, not its disparate elements. The stars provide no path to conquest nor control, and I feel strongly that you are hiding something from me. Perhaps I should force these secrets from your throat, you useless boor. I have trouble with this cutscene because... The banker... Yes, I recognize that, strictly speaking, the banker's daughter was not only her first appearance, but is the closest thing we have to a name for her. But anyway, I have trouble with this because I want Hongoro to be more interesting right now, but he's kind of intentionally not. By the end of episode 1, he essentially turns into a completely different person. And him being kind of just an arch-villain... Oh, Los Angeles for you. Him just being kind of an arch-villain, it's just gotta be that way. I just wish he was... Got this little thing in my brain saying, oh, you're just gonna take the excuse to not make him interesting. You're a writer. You can make it interesting, fucko. And I think I'm right. I think I got it too. Anyway. Shogun, I entreat you. I would only further bore you in combat. Have mercy on a poor, lonesome druid. And so I shall spread tales of my mercy. I shall, Hongoro Sekioku. Ooh. I just realized something. Sadie Bankers. I like it. I just realized, he's not Hongoro Sekioku Taishogun yet. Merlin should not be calling him that yet. I'm actually gonna change that right now. That's really something I gotta change immediately. That is a gaping plot hole. For now, it'll be Shogun Hongoro. Pardon me. Your mercy overwhelms me. Hongoro Sekioku Taishogun is essentially the guy he turns into. Dear God. Howdy. How you doing? Mind helping the guy out? No, of course not. Certainly. How may I be of service? Thanks, pal. Also, who the hell is that guy? Seemed a little full of himself, huh? Yeah? Just a little? Sorry, was he a friend of yours? I'm sorry, Oswald. This is just something of a shock. Whoa, back up. How do you know my name? Good heavens, my apologies. I typically have to feign ignorance so as to not alarm others. I'm simply rather alarmed myself. I'm the wizard Merlin. Pleasure's all mine. You're not supposed to be here. You can say that again. I don't even know how I got here. I had a wacky hallucination or something, and here I am. Where are we, anyway? The cave. I figured. Are you quite without armament, Oswald? Lucky's fine. You can call me Lucky. And yeah, you could say that. Then if you don't mind, I would like to provide you with a weapon. Oh wait, now I'm doing Hongoro voice. Swell. I mean, I'm a lover, not a fighter, but really anything will do. Did I say anything? I'm thinking maybe anything but that. This is an apprentice's staff, Oswald. It will keep you perfectly safe and little else. Yeah, no, I figured. Looking at the thing. Do not be too upset. This is a staff designed to protect you according to your need. Should your need grow, so shall its power. Now wander the caves. Try to escape. I feel strongly these should be your first actions. Okay, I mean, I was planning on it. Is that how we get out of here? And that is the script that I need to that is the script that I need to kind of copy into the next section, where Hortensia, or gosh, Sadie, I suppose, gets kidnapped. It doesn't stick though. Don't worry. It's not like a, oh gosh, we have to save the princess story. Though part of this whole thing is that I love stories like that. I love rescuing a princess. Rescuing a princess is great. More stories should have it, not less. This room is, you may have seen me complain on Twitter. This is the room I have to change. This one's just not fun. It splits into two, and it's like, I thought that'd be interesting. Like, oh, first choice. Try to figure out, but there's no consequence to it. And it doesn't help anything except confuse a first-time player. And make them go around the whole area once and wonder what they missed. It's a bad room. But I'll at least take us to, am I going to take us to the first level? I don't know, maybe I won't. Well, thankfully it's not horrifically unfun. That's something. I think there's three levels of fun that I look for when I play this. There's I'm not necessarily hating the experience, but I'd kind of rather be playing something else. There's kind of playing it subconsciously, like I'm continuing to play it because I'm drawn to it. It doesn't frustrate me, and it's nice to keep going. And that's about where I'm at. Then there's, oh gosh, this is awesome. I don't want to stop playing. Where it's like I could cut this out right now if I wanted to. I'm not losing myself with fun. But then again, also I played it a lot. What the? Oh god, that's right. That glitch has been there forever. Big fan of Rhodes suitcase pianos and jazz flutes, and this song's got both of them. I bet you could make a killer band just out of a Rhodes suitcase piano and a jazz flute. Oh, pardon me. I'm tempted to make it so that walls block the bullets, but it feels less fun. Even though you'd think, oh, it has a layer of strategy, you have to come out of cover. But it's never felt better than to not have it go through walls. And sometimes the feeling is what matters the most. Yeah, good shit on. Ooh. Flyboy, if you're here. I like the little cymbal crash for a checkpoint. And so we end up here. Well, tickle my ribs raw if it ain't old Lucky the Rabbit in the fur. Felix? Felix a cat? What the hell are you doing here? I'm setting up shop. Setting up shop? There ain't no customers around here, Felix. Well, it's not the customers that entice me, Lucky. It's the product. You pick up any of those funny-looking little coins with the holes in them? Yeah, I got a few places lousy with them. Those little beauties are worth the weight in gold. Mainly because they made of gold. Pure gold. Really? 24 karat? Always with the carats, Lucky. I'm angling for a bigger prize. I've got a buyer out east who's willing to pay double their worth in bulk. I'm gonna be rich, Ozzy, so give me your coins and I'll turn them in for a profit that'll make your head spin. Don't you call me that. And if that's the case, I think I'll keep them and sell them myself. Get a nice, tidy little paycheck out of it. Ah, so you don't want any upgrades for that little pea shooter the old man foisted on you? Oh, you son of a bitch. Don't worry, Lucky, I'll share when I'm rich beyond our wildest dreams. Why, I oughta. By the way, I'm thrilled that I was able to introduce a genuine why I oughta into this. It would not have felt complete, this game, if it didn't have at least one why I oughta. Oop, itch. Alright. And then this is where you upgrade your gun. Right now, the upgrades are broken as shit. The fireball speed doesn't do much, but the fireball rate is crazy. Crazy upgrade. And I don't feel a huge difference in the damage upgrades yet. Ooh, fucking dare I show off the puppet show? I'm not going to. This little thing, I'll show off a piece of it, and I've showed it off on Twitter, I'm sure. This little section that isn't gonna matter to anyone is like the reason I started making the Fall of the Public Domain again, where I was like, God damn it, I accidentally turned this project into a get-rich-quick scheme. No wonder I don't want to work on it anymore. But then I had the idea of making this weird little thing that ties together the theme of the game in ways that people aren't going to see right away. And by the way, I composed this song years ago. It's not great, it's a good placeholder. But, there's something behind this whole cutscene. It's going to come across really simple, like, oh, it is just a knight who kills a dragon who kidnapped a princess. I'm wondering if people will see I hope people will see what I'm going for. My neighbor is into production design, and he helped me set up a lighting rig to get these shots, and it was very, very cool of him. He'll be in the credits. He's a super, super cool dude. And Maya helped me stage the shots. Oh, there's the dragon. I cut out all the little pictures. Got all these real little images. Oh, and I just hit the R button that resets the whole thing. So, we're done looking at that. Anyway, congratulations on your sneak peek to the beginning of the Fall of the Public Domain. So far, right now I'm currently in the middle of World 3. You just saw World 1-3, you just saw World 1-1. Although it will change quite a bit before we're done here. But, kind of have to remind myself where I'm at. Still here, but I was distracted. What were you trying to show me? Oh, the Kusudama. It was your idea, the little Japanese pop balloon. And I thought it came out really nice, especially with the sounds. Oh yeah, so as you can see, Hortensia, Sadie, I guess, the banker's daughter, she'll like follow you around and stuff. And then you eventually talk to her. You doing okay, Oh, I can't do a Betty Boop. You doing okay, mister? Lucky's fine, and to tell you the truth, lady, I've been better. I can relate. This place is the pits, I want to get out. Bad. Well, look at the bright side, Lucky. It's an adventure, ain't it? Life's tough enough, even without needing to be an adventure. Never had an adventure that started or ended with a Cuban and a Manhattan on the beach. Ugh. I said that for me. I'm not going to lie. That's something I want. I think, as a society, we have lost track. We've become so obsessed with nerdy desires, which, God, I have nerdy desires. I have a Steam Deck coming in. I can't wait. I just played through Thank Goodness You're Here. That was awesome. I love nerdy stuff. I'm currently in the middle of Isaac Asimov's Foundation trilogy. Like, right in the middle of it. But, man, just like this complicated story... Oh, thank you. Just like this complicated story... And by the way, thank you to Hector for saying fascinating, because I know there's a lag. But just like that puppet show thing is going to be kind of about why the basics of life are as important as the complexities. Oh yeah, and Fantasy Fly, no kidding. You made absolutely the right call. But I think we've lost the taste for simple pleasures. I think we've lost the taste for a nice cocktail, an inexpensive but satisfying cigar, an old-fashioned. Even a vape is just kind of designed to be smoked over and over and over again, but everybody ought to have something they can savor. You gotta have something that... I'm not saying to not have your vices that you just take in all willy-nilly. I'm a legitimate Diet Pepsi addict. I've got one right here. I got a SodaStream... I got a SodaStream and I started sourcing my own CO2 to make it cheaper on me. For Steam Deck, getting an OLED? Not an OLED, sorry. 512 gig, but still, I'm I'm not as well off as I might seem. Put me in the credits as idea guy. Oh, fancy flying. You'll be in the credits if nothing else in the special thanks. You too, Hector. And as a ton of the people in as a ton of the people, you know what? Maybe you should get the Tim Schafer credit that he got on that Star Wars game. Didn't actively try to sabotage the product. So yeah, I down Diet Pepsi too much, way too much, and I'm a fat guy. Currently on the keto diet, day 48, by the way. Oswald drinking pina colada. Ooh, pina colada. To me, Oswald, Lucky, the version of him I have, would look down on a pina colada like, yeah, they don't need one of those fancy drinks, but secretly kind of want one. Uh, uh, uh. And also, my idea for Oswald so far is frustrated, working class, heart of gold. And the idea is, I don't know. I want him to be a simple guy. That's the point. The story is kind of turning out to be about the binary between simplicity and complexity. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. I also just thought a Cuban in a Manhattan, because that sounds like two people. Never had an adventure that started or ended with a Cuban in a Manhattan on the beach. By the way, quick little tip for those uninitiated in cigars. Cuban cigars are great, or rather they tend to be. Don't be fooled by the moniker of Cuban. If it is a Cuban cigar and it's less than $15 each, or more or less in bulk, then it's probably a fine cigar, but you're not like getting the highest quality. I'm gonna make my way through the Yeast games. Ooh, let me know how that goes. Tell me if any of them are worth playing, because I wanted to get into the series myself. But yeah, in fact, Cubans are great, and my favorite brand are Cubans. They're the Romeo y Julietas. Tim Schafer credited in the Star Wars. Yeah, he worked for LucasArts. Of course, it would make sense that he's credited in one Star Wars game. LucasArts was from Luke, was from the Lucasfilm, and so it was the Star Wars production company that made Secret of Monkey Island, Day of the Tentacle, Full Throttle, maybe Grim Fandango. I don't remember, but yeah. And yeah, Tim Schafer was credited in that one specifically as didn't try to actively sabotage the project. Wow, there is huge lag on this, isn't there? I feel like I'm way further ahead. So anyway, what I was saying is Cuban is a marketing term unless you really get like a nice what's the brand I'm thinking of that I love so very, very Arturo Fuentes. You get an Arturo Fuentes, and like, look, they're not the rich boy ones, but they are genuine Cubans, and they go down nice. Me, I typically buy old-fashioned brands from MikeCigars.com. Oh yeah, pure Disney pre-Double Fine. Pre-Disney pre-Double Fine, yes sir. Old-fashioned brand. They're seconds, which means they're second-run imperfects from one of my favorite brands. What was the brand again? I really like them. They're not Baccarats. My dad sent me a box of Baccarats. I know this is nobody's benefit, but my Dominican cigar I'll enjoy on myself. That's what I like to hear. I'm a Dominican guy. I like a darker cigar. But, there's the brand that Old Fashioned are seconds for. I found out after I started enjoying them that they were seconds for this brand. What were they? They're Punch? Are they Punch? Oh, Old Fashioned Hondurans. The Hondurans are Punch. The Partagas! That's right. That's why I love I've got a whole cigar cabinet full of Old Fashions right now that are all seconds for Partagas. You're not going to find a better deal. Old-fashioned cigars, you get them in a box of 40 for like 20 each. And all of a sudden you're smoking classy, beautiful $2 cigars. It's crazy. You'll never smoke a Black and Mild again. Or what are they called? Black and Mild? The ones you get at 7-Eleven? Sorry, Hector. I'm sure this isn't your vibe. Anyway. You don't sound like you've been on a lot of adventures at all, actually. Yeah, so maybe I haven't. You really want to croak without having one good adventure? Jeez Louise, when you put it like that. Come on, Lucky. Live a little. Alright, I'll give it a shot. And here's what I'm working on right now. There's going to be an NPC right here. There's either no NPC or it's going to be an NPC that looks like Merlin. Nope, he's not there yet. Okay. The Merlin is the default sprite for NPCs. Correct. Okay, you're saying correct? There's a lag. I don't know what I'm correct about. But there's going to be a little guy there. What you waiting for? Blast him! Yeah, but he's just standing there. Hey, yeah, what do you think's up with that? Then, fade to black. Fade back. She's going to be picked up by the little guy. Lucky! What? Lucky, help me! And then the guy runs off. And then you have to, I don't smoke often, they need to be good or it's not worth it. No kidding. As you can see, yeah, the guy starts running off. And you have to chase after him. And there's going to be a little timer at the top here. I'm working on the timer later. And there's going to be enemies in the way, obviously. Look at him go, he's on his way. So that's where I was at. So this stream's about to get significantly more boring. But if one person is... What I need to do is get some fucking work done. Pardon me, sorry about that. Hey, Dante. Got my cat here. Those are the dialogues. I'm looking for the dialogue scripts. There we are. So, as you can see... SCR Go-To Puppet was the little transfer. Black and Milds are the cheap one. Yes, they are. And they taste like bad candies. But, like, I don't know. I've had cheap alcohol that tastes worse than a cheap cigarillo. I don't hate Black and Milds like I feel like I'm supposed to. They're not the Four Loko of the cigar world. They're not the Bud Light of the cigar world. They're the Steel Reserve of the cigar world. It's like, oh, that's... Why is Sadie so tiny? Yeah, okay. Maya warned me. She fucking warned me. She said, why is her head so small? And I was like, it's not small. It's about the same size as... as Oswald's. And she's like, no, it's not. And I should have trusted her judgment. She's an artist. And she was like, yeah, I ought to fix that. I was like, yeah, I'll get to it. My first was a grape flavored one when I was 17. Yes, Black and Mild is more like the Steel Reserve. Oh, it's fine. I'll drink it. I'll drink it and I won't hate myself. Okay, Hector, you've cinched it. I've got to fix her right now. I'm gonna see if I can make it quick enough that I can just do it in the GMS2 sprite editor, which I hate, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't feel like moving a fucking A sprite for this. Okay, I'm moving to A sprite. Do I still have... I mean the bare necessity. Why on earth would A sprite ever crash? What the hell? Oh yeah, what? Homie, come on. She looks like a minor. Feels off. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Okay, all right. I'm gonna fix her right here and right now. Fuck A sprite. I'm just gonna do it from here. That shouldn't cause too many problems. If I can do it like that. I'm not a refined person. I'm not saying no to a coarse banquet and a black and white. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I do try very hard to never become spoiled. I think it wrings a lot of the pleasure out of life. Oh, I'm still reeling from that minor thing. Oh, really, really slam me right in the gut. That's why I don't show this stuff off before it's ready. I'm hamming up a little bit, but I kind of mean it. Ugh, it would be such a pain in the ass to go to Sprite right now, but it's also a pain in the ass to use this thing. Okay, let's see here. I know that I set it up so that Hortensia is not a pure white. She does not have pure white fur. Ugh. It already looks better. God fucking damn it. You're fine. You're fine, Hector. It was a kick in the ass that I needed. It already looks better. God fucking damn it. I'm so bad. Alright. It's the indignant anger of something you've been ignoring. It's okay. You're okay. It's the indignant anger of somebody who knows that you're right, just doesn't want to admit it. Motherfucker. Okay, how's that look? We're going to try 1 pixel, and if that's enough, then I'm going to stick with it. Oh, God, you're so right. Ugh. Oh, I'm so mad. I gotta wait. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh no, I've fucked her up. Okay, see, that's the only problem right there. Is that the little eyelash? It's 1 pixel. It'll be fine. Is there any music I can play without getting struck? Thunder. Maybe I'll just sing the songs. Thunderstruck. Back in black. Maya showed me this really great. Maybe I should make her eyes pure white though. If I thought I could kind of get away with not making them because I don't know. That's kind of an old-fashioned vintage. It just feels like a faded white a little bit. But I don't know. Maybe let's take a look, huh? Let's give it a try. There's an undo button. We can see if give me a vote on the bright eyes. I think I gotta go with it. Yeah. I'm not gonna wait for the lag. I'm gonna go with it. Maya showed me this really funny stand-up bit where somebody just noticed that, hey, all AC/DC songs are exactly the same. Thunderstruck. Cuphead music. Yeah. If I'm gonna do that, I'd kind of rather put on like I. I'm glad you like it. I get the slightest tinge of annoyance whenever I hear like Studio Ghibli music in a TikTok or like that one song from the beginning of Up, where it's like I get it. It's a vibe you're going for, and those songs from these things you like fit that vibe. But then there's a part of me that's like, so why don't you seek out music like it? And so I'm always kind of loath to put on the specific music. Like, if I'm in the mood for jazz, I try not to go to, like, Persona. I try to find some jazz. Glad you think so, Hector. So, fuck it. Let's put on some Red Nichols. If it gets copyright struck, I don't know, I'll try again. Oh, one more year before these become public domain. Yeah, that's a ticket. Hey, look, girl. Oh, that's better. Fucking I shouldn't have ignored my gut. Shouldn't have ignored Maya, and I wasn't gonna ignore you. So now I just got to change her idol, or no, her running. Oh, she does look like a minor. Oh God. Ugh. Just flamey. So mad. I'll just have to make sure I fix the eyebrow. Her eyelash. Yeah, the Howl's Moving Castle. Yes, thank you. You get it. It's like, I don't know, dude. There are so many composers out there. You don't have to circumscribe the music you like. If you like one thing, find more. There's so much. I like those songs too. Which is why I found Red Nichols and like Glenn. Okay, well, Glenn Miller's one everybody knows. And that's why I'm so into those old detective stories like Continental Op and Philip Marlowe and Race Williams and all that, because I always loved the pastiche. I always loved the look of like noir, but like I couldn't say I was a fan. I all I could do was see the pastiches that I'd seen. The Tracer Bullets, the you get it. So I was like, I'm gonna go find them myself. And my God, they turned into my favorite novels in the entire world. Find me a better novel just on... Oh, I didn't fix the eyelash. Just on its artistic merits. Not on its philosophical merits, not on its spiritual merits, because I have favorites of those. But just on its artistic merits, find me a better novel than The Long Goodbye. There isn't one. Of course there is, everybody's got an opinion, but The Long Goodbye, I think that ending breaks my heart every time I think about it. You can't offer to smoke me out anymore, because then I'll just think of some of the last lines from The Long Goodbye and start to cry. You're only here because I smoked you out. Fuck, man. Okay, gotta stop thinking about The Long Goodbye by Philip. You think, Hold on, I gotta see how something looks. It's a 1 pixel difference, but it's a pixel art game. 1 pixel means a lot more than in another game. I kind of like this one. It makes her look cat-like. But that one's cuter. I am going to wait for the verdict on this. If you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing, if I'm really just trapped in my own head about this, then here's what, you might have already seen me. Oh, this is how it looks right now with the pixel the black coming inward toward her face, and I just got rid of that. It's a 1 pixel difference. I know it's not gonna matter, but like it does. It matters to me. Also, she's got the Undertale heart on her head. I tried to get rid of it because I was like, oh, Undertale heart. I like Undertale, but no. But, whatever, it's fine. already gotten a little bit done, and I'm planning on continuing. While I'm waiting for you guys' opinions, I think I might fix myself up some herbal refreshment. Don't do this at home, kids. Yeah, that's what after work ought to feel like. Well, time being. For the time being, I'm gonna leave it unless you guys are like, no, better the other way. Ooh, it does look. On one hand, it looks a little wolf-like. On the other hand, kind of reminds me of like the Curly Q lady from Kung Pao Enter the Fist. Look, Ling, those curly Qs on your face make me so hot I can't think straight. Okay, what was I doing? Right, the thing I keep trying to do in the dialogue scripts area. Alright, kidnapping. Wait, no, I don't wanna zoom into that. So, I've got this thing, script fader, which has a variable called script to execute. In the middle of its script fade, or in the middle of its fade, once the screen goes completely black, then it will fade back out. Or once it goes completely black, it will execute a script, and then it will fade back out again. I made it myself. Pardon. And the script it's going to execute is this one. And so what I want is for... Oh, first thing. Oh, are you kidding me? Kung Pao Enter the Fist, one of the funniest movies ever made. My nipples look like milk duds! That said, I've been really getting into YouTube poops lately. I think I tend to when I'm stressed. I don't know why. Work's been stressful as hell lately. Don't get me wrong, I love my job. That's kind of why I'm stressed about it, actually. But whenever that happens, all I want is to come home and just be fed the funny. And a YouTube poop just really shoves the funny right in your face. What did I say was my favorite again? I think my favorite's... It's all right there at your fingertips. What did I say? I'll look this up. I posted it on the Inverse Ninjas. I need a better, I was about to say I need a better, icon. Here it is. Staring me right in the face. That's the better icon. Oh! Work stuff. Not that there's cooey information on there or anything. It's just, I don't know. We work with government contracts. I don't want to be blabbing. Oh, as you can see, I went to Steam Grid database to change out my Steam library assets for Arzette, the Jewel of Faramore. It is okay so far. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, like I give a dink. I don't know why I hold on to that stupid thing. Doc Bird followed me. Christian, huh? Artist and animator is a duck. Quack, quack. Alright, what's up, buddy? You're welcome here. Brother in Christ. Oh, that is the script for the trailer I'm working on. Not very hard yet. Anyway. I know I'm early on, but I just want to make sure it doesn't break immediately, so I'm going to see if, in the middle of this, oh, no, it's not going to work. I'm crazy. I'm an idiot. I'm a crazy idiot. I need to go to dialogues. I need to create the actual, yep, everything's up with that. My speaker, my script, my equals, SCR, kidnapping. Oh, and I can't add the parentheses there because that will actually execute the script. That's a funny thing. You can reference a script anywhere you like, but it is the parentheses afterward that mean that if it is just cataloging names, it'll take SCR kidnapping and just add it. Like, oh, that's the script you want to add to this variable. Got it. But this means actually run the script, which means it runs way before it's actually supposed to. Oh, and I have to make an array. Silly me, I almost didn't make it an array. You guys see that fucking weird video where this guy's doing, like, a bunch of really bad Family Guy accents while playing, like, Minecraft parkour? And Chris is in a computer sciences class where he's like, I made over 900 variables. And Stewie's like, don't you think that's maybe a bad idea? Maybe a bad idea, and then the worst Peter Griffin impression I've ever heard is like, yeah, Chris, you should be using arrays. Arrays are what we use. It's just like this classroom description of an array. And that shit made me laugh so hard. Alright, if this works, then there should be a black... The NPC's not there yet. But if this works, there should be a black fade, and once we're out of it, Hortensia Sadie should be gone. Well, that didn't happen.
Won't you come back, Miss Sally?
So,
Oh, the alley is not the same.
Hey, am I?
Playing nice.
Of course I'm playing nice.
Lord, now
Yeah.
won't you come back,
Yeah.
Miss Sally? Lord,
He's not picking on you, is he?
you can have all
Chat.
your face.
Look, that,
Chat, blink twice if you're okay.
tell Maya I'm not
Now,
picking
why
on
did
you, okay?
go? We missed
The lag is crazy. It's gonna be forever since we get a funny answer to that.
I just wanted to say hi. I got it. Should probably find my chat to make it. I found it in a different room when I was attending.
Okay, will you pet my cat?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Only because he's being cute. Actively. Puts effort in.
Right, he really does.
Doesn't make it look nice.
My script isn't working.
You broke it.
Yeah, I broke it. Well, nothing's broken yet, it's just not working, which is more frustrating because it doesn't point to the place where it's not working.
So you have a comma somewhere.
No, it's not that.
Oh,
I
it's
wish it was
apostrophe,
something.
my bad.
No, that would cause an actual error message. This just isn't working.
So something is calling for something that doesn't exist?
No, it's... Hang on. No, you might... No, you jogged something. That might not exactly be it. Okay.
Alright.
Fade mode out.
Well, I'm gonna go be smart and have a drink that's smart for smart people. Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Was I not paying you? He started like waving his palm right originally.
Oh. Next room. Okay, so that's assuming that it's going to take you to a new room. Script to execute, no one. Script execute, script to execute. So when alarm 0 is called,
Oh my goodness, what are his
hold time. What's the hold time? Okay.
He doesn't try this laughing. I think he likes it when I headbutt him. He won't ever headbutt me back.
Okay, fade mode out. Script mode hold. Why would it work in one room and not work in the other? Script to execute. Script to execute equals no one. SCR kidnapping. The creation of a temporary variable, like right here, is creating the script fit. Wait. I didn't disable the top layer, did I? No, okay. Had to be you. It had to be you. Oh my god. That thing I was just describing to you guys. The parentheses was there. Of course it wasn't actually... There it is. It wasn't transferring the script over, it was just running the fucking script. Oh my god, Dante's doing this thing where he bats me with his paw if I'm not paying enough attention. You know what? That probably would have been way more frustrating if I didn't have you guys here. Thank you. Okay. Alright, still didn't work.
It had to be you.
It had to be you.
It had to be you.
It's not even that the black fade isn't coming up, it's that she's not being destroyed. Nothing's happening.
Somebody who would make me be true, would make me be blue.
Script to execute. Or okay, so SCR starts. Oh, Dante! Oh my god. I had to get him a chair for right next to me because he gets weird when he's not sitting right next to me when I work.
Might never be me.
I don't get it. These two should. We saw the SCR go to puppet work. The stream's down. It's oh no. The song plays in Looney Tunes a lot. Oh, which one was it? Was it? It Had to Be You. I played it. That song's heavily featured in the greatest romantic comedy of all time, besides maybe Roman Holiday, When Harry Met Sally. And when Maya finally heard the Red Nichols version of it, she was like, "Oh, I didn't realize this song was that old." I really like Roman Holiday. I think I like When Harry Met Sally a little better. So I will say I wasn't expecting the end of Roman Holiday. It's really sweet. It's really cute. It's really good. Only saw it recently. Ooh, maybe I'll put on some Jolly Roll Morton in a little bit. I gotta figure out what in the fuck is going on here. Had to be you. No fade. No destroying the follower object. Okay, so what? Okay. Is it the script itself? Maybe if I change it to SCR Start Shadows, which just creates a new cutscene, then I'll know at least it's not... No, at least it's not just the actual... It's actually linking to a script. See, if now I'm testing if it turns out that that the room create... Oh no, because then the fate would at least exist, right? No, this isn't gonna work either. Yeah, okay, it's not the script to execute, because the fader itself just isn't showing up. Why would it work in one room but not the other. Why would it work in one room, but not the other? I guess I've got to test to make sure that it... I mean, I did, though. I did test if it was working in the other room. Here, I can go to the hub. Which feels weird to say, because the hub is something that appears in my work a lot that I have to write about. It's a checkpoint noise. Okay, so... we're about to see... I guess I'll just stand behind his stick, then. We're about to see the script fader object work. There it is. What in the hell? Script fader works in that area. And it is being called, right? SCR kidnapping is being called in the dialogue. Right? My script. SCR go to puppet. Now there's no chance that I have bunked something up. Oh, that's right, it's still in the hub. Bump, Ah! What the hell? Huh? It works now? Okay. I'm gonna live dangerously just for a second. My script? Just the one? Because it wasn't scripts? You have a great night, fancy flying boy. I'm sorry that you're leaving me in such a state of despair. But it was a pleasure to talk to you. You sleep tight, alright, bud? Well, okay, now it's just a matter of creating the kidnapping script. I'm free. I can get back to work. Okay, SCR attention transfer is happening. I'm gonna shut up for a second and just add some code.
Some of these days you'll miss me, honey. Some of these days you'll feel so lonely. You'll miss my hugging, you'll miss my kissing, you'll miss me, honey, when you're away. I feel so lonely, just for you only, for you know, honey, you've had your way. And when you leave me, you know 'twill grieve me. I miss my little
daddy one of these days. Okay, so it's gonna be Merlin standing here, the editor, but if you're hearing a thump noise, it's just me playing with my little anxiety fidget toy. You doing okay, mister? Yeah, wait, what am I doing reading that? There he is. Okay. Okay, wait, that brings up something interesting. My very first instinct is going to be to shoot him. Maybe I should scoot that back a little bit, actually. That's the trigger, by the way. How big is the screen again? Okay. There. Because then that might not create the initial danger reflex of, oh shit, shoot it quick, because it is an enemy and I am supposed to shoot those. Also, I think she looks less like a miner now. What do you guys think? Yeah, that reads. Unless you approach from too low. Or maybe you approach from too high. Ooh, okay, so check this out. I might be able to hide him with the text. Yup. Okay. See? No, nothing there. You, Hector, are about to see me at my greatest moment of shame because these tile sets are so unoptimized. It's really bad. I really fucked everything up. I could have done this so much better, dude. Some people have auto tiles. Some people are fucking smart with how they code their game. Still a tiny bit better. I think so too. I'm gonna get some other input on this. But anyway, the solids are there. Oh yeah, and that because that's why should I even begin to explain that? It's horse shit that I brought on myself. Okay, so secretly just push the character a little closer down, but you still get the same narrowing effect because I kind of want to feel like it had to be you plays in Looney Tunes a lot. Is that true? I'd love to watch an episode and be like, oh, it's I Had to Be You. That feels like more harsh narrowing. Okay, so this is as high as you can go. Huh. It still reads, it's just not great. But I can only move this stuff in like variables of like one tile. Maybe if I... Let's see how that reads. It's these little minutia things that keep this game from getting fucking done. But I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm trying. Oh, the R button. God, I've really got to rebind the dev debug restart thing to a different button. The two buttons are right next to each other. The use and suicide button. Oh wait. Okay, I do need to do that though. Bonk, 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 bonk. That's as high as you can go. That's as high as you can fuck up the... Reads. It reads. It's fine. Actually. Okay, so... And I don't foresee any problems with going in too low. But might as well make sure, right? No, it reads totally fine. Hey, that looks great, actually. Oop, hang on. Gotta do something personal real quick. Killing the stream a little early. Sorry, Hector. Not an emergency, just something kind of gross and personal I gotta take care of. Later on, peace.